called What's Missing. We're going to talk about our long-term memory and our short-term memory and how it works. As neurons help transmit that information to our brain is creating short and long-term memories, connecting information and telling the body what to do with the information. Two types of memories that the brain creates are procedural and declarative memories. In this activity, you will conduct a memory experiment using declarative memories, right? This is going to be something that is not how to do something. It's about just remembering an event or a thing or a time. So in this activity, I am going to ask you to use your eyes and make observations, and then I'm going to have you make a list. You'll see over here I have a blank screen. What I want you to do, I'm going to uncover this. I'm going to give you 1 minute to go ahead and try and memorize everything that you see, each item that you see on the tray. And then I'm going to cover it up and I'm going to ask you to, on a piece of paper, write down everything that you remember. Okay? Here we go. You get 1 minute. Ten seconds. Okay, pause the video and write down everything you can think of that you just saw in your science notebook. Or on a piece of paper, that works too. All right, let's see how you did. Did you get whatever you called this? This is a rock, a bead, a pencil, light bulb, paperclip, car, safety pin, snowflake, star, bug, key, tweezers, spool, pen cap, dice, and a marble? Hopefully you did. So, look at your list. The first item you noticed or wrote down was initially separate from any activities you've done today, and your brain labeled it as important. So you probably remembered the first item that you wrote down because it was the first thing that you actually noticed. Okay? This is called primary effect, and it was transferred to your long-term memory, so it was pretty easy to recall. The other items were more difficult to recall because they were not considered as important as the first item and were stored in your short-term memory, which means you forget it pretty quick. The last item you remembered is still there in your memory because of something called recency effect, which is the most recent thing you saw. So that's what happens when you make a list and your brain makes a list and sorts out information. All right, now I'm going to cover up these items again, and I'm going to take something out, and we're going to see if you notice what it is. Sorry, let me cover this up for you. Ready? Let's see if you know what it is. Did you guess it was the snowflake? It was. Maybe you didn't guess that it was the snowflake. It has to do with your short-term memory and what your brain does with information. You had to decide, is that important for me to remember or not? And your brain actually made that decision for you. So let's look at our science notebooks together. Have a good day.